In previous episode, we tried to leave Egypt. We planned everything to visit Jordan and Kuwait. Everything. All the reservations, visas, car rentals. We booked everything confidently without knowing what kind of surprise life prepared for us. Rejected. Immigration wouldn't let us leave. We got to the airport pretty early. We needed to get our drone back. After dragging us from one person to another, they finally took us to immigration, where they informed us that we had overstayed. What? No, we did not. It's 90 days. We only stayed 60 days.
Keep the drone.
Keep the drone. We don't want
We don't
drone.
want the drone.
Forget-
We don't have the money for it because we're bribing officers.
Yeah, he said bribing, as we really thought that they were asking for a bribe. Long story short, yes, we indeed overstayed and couldn't pay $300 to leave the country because...
The ATM didn't work.
Oh, we even crossed the line and offered 3,800 Egyptian pounds.
I have 3,000 EGP. Oh, 4,000, sorry. I have 4,000. Or almost. 3,800.
Luckily, he didn't hear or understand it. The rest is full-on drama, asking for mercy, saying that nobody informed us when we entered the country first time. Still, we believe we are in the middle of a scam.
The guy checked our visa. He didn't say anything.
I told them I was staying for 2 months and they said it was fine. We have 90-day visas. I don't
And he checked our
understand.
visa. He didn't say anything.
Trying to convince them desperately. What a drama. Result, with our last $300, we were stuck in Sharm until the next month. Found the cheapest hotel as possible since it was almost impossible. Next, get an Airbnb and try to make it till the end of month.
It's so good. Just one?
Speak for yourself.
Another one.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sharm was okay, at least the part we were. Surrounded by deep fried, high carb food, put a few pounds on, binge watch, ate fast food or junk food, and made the most of it.
We're finally leaving again. We're trying to leave.
Yeah, we just checked out of the Airbnb and now we're heading to the airport.
Yeah, we're going to Istanbul. And we have a couple of hours in Istanbul and then we're going to Montenegro finally. I'm a little bit stressed because, so according to the article we found, we need to pay 4,000 max, and I'll try to pay 8,000 for both of us, but I know they always try to charge more.
Yeah.
We'll see. So I'm a little stressed, and I'm trying to record everything here, there at the airport today. I do my best.
Yeah, we're not really allowed to record there, so
Yeah.
we'll do our best. Yeah, if you didn't know, we overstayed our visas. Completely our fault.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to pay more than what the actual fee is, so we'll see what happens.
This is 8,000.
8?
8, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The rest is in my bag.
I'm on.
Here's the 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14,
Count again? Yeah, it's
and then
14 now.
14,
14, 100.
100.
I also have. I came with a drone. Jen is very upset.
Yeah, because whatever I planned didn't work out. But when you asked the question, I was like, okay, I found this article and it says if you stay up to 3 months, which we didn't stay up to 3 months, you pay max is like 5,000 something, 5,200.
The article is written really weird, but it wasn't an official website.
Yeah, but they didn't show us anything like official. This is the money
Yeah.
you have to pay because it's written here.
They write on a piece of paper. I'm just glad we're done with
We
it.
paid 14,100.
Somehow I lost 200 EGP somewhere.
On top of everything, we also spent $90 to get our drone back.
Yeah, that was my fault entirely. Also, this whole thing was my fault.
It's not your fault. I have a drone and I want to visit the country. Okay, so the country doesn't allow me to use the drone, even actually just have the drone. I'm not gonna fucking use
We have a
it.
bit of a disagreement here. She thinks they should just hold it and then give it back to you when you leave. But they charge you a daily fee to hold your drone.
Okay, so they
I
say don't come
understand.
to Egypt. If you have a drone, don't come to Egypt.
But you have to pay the fee if you want to bring it. I don't know.
I know.
don't think
Maybe
it's that big of a
$90 is
deal.
not a big deal, but it's just extra and
It's annoying.
stupid. It's annoying.
We shouldn't have brought the drone. Almost there. Just a short bus ride to the airplane. Made it on the airplane. We're almost out of this country. Just whatever. Bye. To Ankara. No gate yet. Easy. Alright, we made it through security. Only minor hiccups. We tried to go international.
Ankara first. So I thought that this is a transfer flight, so we have to pass through the passport control, but they were like, no, first you have to fly to Ankara, and then from Ankara you're gonna fly to Montenegro. I was like, okay, so do we have to collect our bags again? He's like, no, you're gonna get your bag from Montenegro. I was like, okay, fine. Something is going a little better. We're still at the airport. I'm sitting in front of the gate. We are waiting for the boarding time. We're flying to Ankara, 1 hour layover in Ankara, and now we're going to Montenegro finally. I'm super tired. David is tired too. He's wandering around if he can find anything for us to eat because we only had a sandwich and then coffee.
So much for saving money. We're this much hungry, but more so bored. So I'm gonna go find something to eat that isn't gonna drain my bank account. And a $3 Coke. Because I need some caffeine. $9 for bullshit.
Starbucks?
Yeah, and a Coke.
I think
The Starbucks is pretty limited. But a nice cheesy. There you go.
oh my god, this is my favorite.
Nice. On another bus. And on the bus on the way to boarding to Ankara, and then another flight to and then Tadrice.
We started learning Montenegro. It
Which
seems
is
like the language like
basically Serbian.
Bosnian.
Serbian.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. Google Translate doesn't have Montenegrin language, but there is Bosnian. So if you want to learn, if you want to hear the pronunciation of the word, because it's different. It's just,
Same thing?
to be a hard language.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like I'm not sure if it's true to say that it's Slavic, but it sounds like
a little
Slavic.
A little bit Slavic.
All this
A little bit Italian, a little bit Turkish.
Yeah, by the way, the pronunciation is very close to Turkish, so I pronounce correctly, but probably for American, you guys pronounce wrong.
Definitely.
It shows you the pronunciation according to your language, but it's very like
She says
Turkish.
that she can't pronounce some of the words
I
too.
can.
like the most basic ones.
What was it?
We'll see.
What's the thank you?
Koala.
Koala.
See,
It's
she
like
can,
koala.
it's a koala.
It's no.
The
It's, I think it's,
Koala.
it's like no. It sounds like koala, but it's not koala. It's koala. Koala.
No,
Koala.
there's a V in it. HV.
H.
Vala.
Koala.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Not all of them, but some of them. Like there is. What's the good morning? Dobro. Dobro. Dobro.
Jutru or something?
Jutru.
Dobra. We're gonna be fucking this up
Yeah.
over the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dobro Vici.
we're going. Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Fine on the plane.
we're on the plane
For now.
in the exit row on the way to Ankara, where we'll stay for like an hour. Get on the next plane. Get to Montenegro. Pick up the car. Get to the house. Realize we have no food and we're starving. I'm so tired that we just sleep instead of eat dinner.
We should get something
Yeah,
on the way.
probably. I think we'll have a car, so we can just run down.
Everything's gonna be a little bit easier now because where we stay is a little far from everything. The closest market we checked today is like 34 minutes walking distance.
Yeah, choke tired.
So tired.
Choke means very in Turkish. So choke
He's
tired.
the only word he knows is choke, and he's trying to put all the. He's trying to put choke in front of every adjective, like choke hot, choke cold, choke tired,
Hungry.
choke hungry.
We've made it to beautiful Montenegro. It's sort of perfect weather. It's like warm
It's really good.
and nice
Yeah.
and lovely and sunny. And
It's not spring, it's summer. It's pretty
our
warm.
rental car guy was supposed to meet us right over there. Checking in here was so easy. It's such a small airport, which is wild because
Yeah.
it's the biggest city in the country.
Even the passport control.
Even just flying over it,
Yeah.
the country is just like very interesting bays, mountains, and like lush farmland.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
Which I'm really excited about. So
Especially when I saw the mountains, like, wow, it's going to
they're all around us. I don't know if you can see. There's mountains over there, and there's mountains over there, and there's mountains over there. It just looks like trees, but I assure you there's mountains. And we're gonna climb them, the peaks of the Balkans.
Oh yeah.
10 days we're gonna go.
Days. I mean, not
do
the
that.
full 10 days will be in Montenegro, but yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 countries?
3 countries.
3 countries.
Albania, Montenegro,
Yeah, and Kosovo.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know much about it. I know it's actually very challenging
read-
because it goes like
I read
up
about it.
and down a mountain every day or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's not strenuous, but it's not easy. It's moderate hike. Some parts are pretty.
It's exactly what we
difficult.
love in a hike. Harder than most people want to do, but achievable.
We did 37-day hike.
Yeah.
Right.
If we can do
Yeah.
37 days, we can do anything.
My concern is the weather because it's going to be hot, but up in the mountains probably it's going to
I think it'll be cool. Get some hats. I tend to
Hats,
lose
sure.
every hat I've ever owned in my life.
I don't like it.
Yeah, neither do I.
So like
They're just big
they're
and
not compact. Yes,
cumbersome.
they cannot packable, and it makes your life hard to carry everywhere. And then eventually you either lose it or you ditch it.
This is the story of using hat from
I
English.
lose my hats because irresponsible, obviously, as you guys can tell from watching this channel.
Very responsible.
Irresponsible. So, but yeah, that's enough for now. Look at that. We found the Airbnb. The host, this older couple, they're lovely, adorable.
They are so lovely,
the
so
property
friendly,
is so nice.
so hospitable.
Yeah.
She immediately brought us juice. She made fresh
pomegranate juice
Yeah.
that they squeezed from pomegranates from their farm.
And then she also she made a cake and she brought us like 2 slices of cake. And she's like, "You want
That
more?" I
was
was
so
like, "No,
nice.
thank you so much." I was like, "Can I make a coffee for you?" I was like, "Yeah, I think coffee would be nice." But then we decided to come and
we need
eat
dinner
something.
and then to go to bed, and so we sort of had to be like, all right, time to go. We're at a place called Cafe Central, which multiple people recommended to us. I wasn't expecting a cafe like this in a little village, but here it is. It's weird. I feel like we're in a village, but like a modern village.
Very modern.
It's actually
Houses
really
are
nice.
good.
It's so green here, especially compared to Egypt. It's like my soul is smiling.
After all
I
the
miss the
sand
green.
and the sandy color.
Yeah, no more like dust storms. All right, we're gonna order.
Pizza.
Yeah, you can get breakfast here, and sour milk only costs €1. Okay, Coca-Cola, €2.30, and then beer. You can get half a liter of beer for $2.60, which means beer is cheaper than Coke. I think this is like the local beer. Nice little pint. Well, pint is half liter. For less than €3. Pretty good.
So hot.
Looks delicious. We're tired, we're dying, but we went grocery shopping. We spent $55.
For almost everything. We just need to get more spices because we only had salt, and unfortunately we actually had already salt, but whatever. It's just 47 cents. And
Not a big deal.
not a big deal. Yeah, it is cheaper than what I expected because yesterday when I went to a restaurant and I looked at the prices and the prices but the food, like not a good food but overpriced.
It wasn't that
And
bad.
I was little,
Especially compared to America, it's like
okay, yeah, compared to
we
America, definitely.
bought a
but we're
large
coming from-
pizza for €7. It's not that big of a deal.
We're coming from Egypt.
Yeah, a beer, like a half liter of beer.
Yeah, it is cheap. But I think this is not in general Montenegro. Like when you go to Kotor or Budva, probably the touristy places will be more expensive.
Anyways, yeah, we went to the local market.
Yeah, it was lovely.
The Saturday market, and got some stuff. I got some cheeses
Milk.
and eggs, local eggs and stuff. And then we went to like the big normal grocery store and got the rest of the stuff. And then another one for meat, and then another one for bread. So we went to all the grocery stores. Okay, we spent €36 on that much groceries.
And that's a wrap on another video. We'll be in Montenegro for the next 2 months, exploring as much as we can while juggling a pretty packed schedule to finish our ongoing projects. If you enjoy our videos, feel free to like and drop a comment if you have any question or just want to say hi, and maybe even subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.